Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your Mental Health Hack Show. I'm so excited to bring this series to you. I'm getting such great feedback, and I'm so glad that this is helping you, that these hacks are helping you. And remember to just stay open and curious before you disregard any or say, you know what, that's not for me, or I've been there, tried that, done that. How about you stay curious and in the energy of what else is possible? So maybe I tried something at one point, but have you tried it now in a different way? So sometimes it's, that secret sauce, the different ingredient. Paul Kearney, our first guest, spoke about what is your secret sauce. So play with that. Find that secret sauce that is going to work for you. There are 31 mental health hacks that we're going to be sharing over this month. So there definitely is something in there for you. At least one, at least one. So I would love to know what's been helping you so far, what you're excited to play with, to do, maybe something that you haven't thought of before. So maybe something you haven't thought of before. And my mental health hack for today is house music. Okay, so maybe not completely house music, but getting out of your comfort zone is more what I'm describing. So I've never really been a fan of house music ever. For me, it's been more folk music, the Doors, the Beatles, and then recently some more poppy stuff because that's what I can dance to, and of course salsa music. But I've never been into house music. And then a few weeks ago on my Spotify profile, you get those suggestions. And a guy called Lincoln Jesser popped up and it said healing house music. And it was next to because I listened to some, different energy frequencies and vibrations, which work with your brain, I'm not even going to try explain it because I'm going to butcher it. But anyway, so it's obviously in that same vibe, no pun intended. So I thought, okay, well, let me see what this is. And it was house music, but to one of the Buddhist mantras, Om Mani Padme, um, Om. And he did this incredible track to Om Mani Padme in a house music style or genre. And I have been listening to that on repeat. It's been so much fun. And I tagged him, I put it on my video on TikTok, I think it was, for Secret Sunrise. And he actually commented and it was super cool, or liked it at least. So Lincoln, your music has been epic. And then coincidentally, not coincidentally, synchronicity, which is what I believe in, a friend of mine asked me to join her at the Monolink concert music festival, which is house music. And I'd never heard of him before. And I wasn't quite sure. I was like, oh, I don't know. And she's like, please come with. So I thought, okay, you know what, might as well. Let's try something else. And can I tell you, I had the best time. But the key is that I went in there, I drove there on the day, and I wasn't feeling great because I hadn't been sleeping much. I've had loads of work, which has been fulfilling and inspiring, but my body was tired. She was tired. But I decided driving there that even though my body was tired, and I always honor my body anyway, so I could have phoned her and said, look, I'm actually not going to go. But there was something in me that said, just go. And I decided on my way there, en route, that I was going to be open to new experiences. I was actively getting out of my comfort zone. So I was actually quite excited to see what the experience was going to be like. And got there, we had the best time, was bopping around all over the place, and then ended up having incredible conversations with complete strangers, bumping into friends that I haven't seen in a while, and all because I got out of my comfort zone. Comfort zone, that came out strangely. So if you're stuck in a rut and you almost feel like, there's stagnant energy, if you think of a river and, rivers flowing, and that water is living, it's alive, it's constantly moving. As soon as it hits a pool and it stops. That's where it starts stagnating. And we can use that as a metaphor for our lives as well. If we're not moving and adjusting and changing and getting new, fresh life breathed into us, we start stagnating. And you might find yourself saying things, to questions like, how are you? How was your day? Where you might reply with answers that sound similar to, oh, same stuff, different day, oh, much of the same. So, how much of the sameness is negatively impacting your mental well being? So, sometimes we need to inject some energy, some passion, and it might be the opposite of what you think you need right now. Personally, when I'm feeling a bit stagnant or stuck, I notice straight away my body is feeling stagnant and stuck. So it's often when I haven't moved my body much because I've gotten into overdrive of work. I haven't allowed myself the time to move, whether it's dancing or strength training or running, whatever it is. So it just shows you how physiologically, how it all ties in. So body, mind, and soul, it all works together. So when you're feeling stuck in your life, move. Movement moves emotions, or motion moves emotion, rather. So do that and get out of the sameness. Get out of the sameness. So, my question to you today for your mental health hack is, what is just one thing that you can do that's completely different? Completely different. And we've heard those examples where people suggest, taking a different route to work. Because once we're on autopilot, autopilot robs us of creativity. It robs us of being in the present, of being in this moment. So that is the beauty of something as simple as taking a different route to work or a different route home, is it keeps you present, it keeps you alert, it keeps you aware. And even that small hack changes something in your brain, in the neural pathways. It activates your brain, it keeps you awake and alert. So if you're going to do just that one thing today or tomorrow, what else can you do? Maybe it's listening to a different genre of music. And look, there's things that I've put on and I haven't enjoyed and I skip it, and that's okay. But I had the best time this past weekend because I said yes to something different. Look, it matched the energy of what I wanted and what I want in my life anyway. I wouldn't have gone if it didn't match the energy. So for me, if you've been watching my other episodes, you'll know that the energy I want is fun, joy, laughter, ease. And it matched all of that. So for me, it was a natural yes. And that's why I keep stressing on the importance of getting clear on what the energy is that you want for your life. Because once you are clear on that, you can step into new opportunities, new possibilities, new ways of being, versus saying no to so many things out of habit and out of comfort. And I get it. I get that when you're not feeling great, when you're feeling tired, you don't want to change. So, yes, honor your body there. And if you need to get professional support, do. So, for example, if we have a session and you're going through a lot of things and your nervous system is dysregulated, I'm not going to encourage you to go to a highly stimulating event like this past concert with Monolink. So, there are times where it may not be a contribution. But what is a contribution is doing something different to get you out of this rut that you are stuck in. So, what are you going to do? Who can you be? Who can you reach out to? What can you do to get yourself out of the rut, to keep that energy or to get that energy back into your life, to inject your life with some more passion, some more energy, some more vitality? Because good grief, I've gotten a new lease on life. And I mean, I was probably the only stone cold sober person at the concert, and I had the best time. So it's definitely got nothing to do with OP. You probably had a good time because you took something or you were on something. Water, what did I have? I had an appetizer, 2 waters, and potato chips because they didn't have anything else for me that was plant-based. So that's what I had. and still had a great time. So I'm absolute living, breathing testament and proof that these tools work. What we're sharing with you over these 31 days in May for Mental Health Awareness Month works. So come join me if you haven't signed up for my Vision and Manifestation workshop starting on Wednesday, 8th of May, and then the following Wednesday. So it's a two-part workshop. Please come and join. You'll get a huge promo, exclusive promo to anyone that is part of the Happiness Project, my private Facebook group. Instead of paying 2,222, which is the magic 8 number for this year, you'll pay 888 Rand. And that's it. And that's for a 4 to 5 hour workshop to create more of the energy you desire, to get clear and specific, because that's where the magic and the manifestation happens and the miracles that we can be open to. So thank you for being here. Please share this with a friend, a family member, a colleague that could do with a little bit of support for their mental health. Can't wait for our next guest as well. We've got some incredible guests lined up for you from all aspects, from relationships to loss, body techniques, body work, body techniques, philanthropy, making a difference, doing good, how that affects us as well, business health, financial health, and well-being. So we're going to be tapping into all of that during the month. And if there's something that you specifically would like us to chat about, please pop it in the comments or send me a direct message. And you can find me on social media across all platforms with my name, Petra Laranjo, and or on my website, petralaranjo.com. So just pop in my name and you'll find me, and send me a message if there's something specific to you that would be a contribution to you and your mental well-being. So honored that you have taken the time to be here. Thank you, and have a beautiful rest of your morning, your day, your evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you. Mwah.